Hi, I'm MJ. Welcome to my channel, Ultra Love TV. There's the merchandise that goes along with the brand that you're welcome to check out. And if you like these videos, thank you for your likes, subscribes, and all that kind of stuff. I'm getting better. Any trolling comments and all that kind of stuff will be removed. We endeavor to be a really respectful, kind community here. So thank you for respecting that. Check out the patrons. Patrons get ad-free first access, so they usually get these a little ahead of time. And they get a weekly reading and access to the Be the Change online courses. So, Libra, Divine Guidance and Loving Clarity. We're starting it. Divine Guidance, Loving Clarity. You might be focusing on your pentacle. There's a little bit of refinement of your energy here, Libra, as always. Could be a little bit something kicking off. Queen of Swords reverse in the Tower. Is this something you're manifesting? This is something you've been putting a lot of work into, Libra. Why are you reversed? So Queen of Swords reversed and the King of Swords in the upright. It's like you dealing with yourself, or this could be a relative though, one or the other, but I'm sensing it more because it's next to the Tower. This is a relative. This is or someone in your awareness. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Tower moment, something's coming down, possibly around the Pentacles. So 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, like or a lover situation. I'm hearing something like a lover situation turned upside down. Like getting into a romantic situation with somebody where you're like thinking or feeling or actually, you know, like doing this and that and creating this, and maybe you never discussed this, that, and the other, but you thought they did or something like this. So Tower moment is maybe even being ghosted by somebody, like, you know, having a couple days and then they're out. You're like, that's where Tower, you're like, what the heck? maybe for some of you. Because off the back of it, you might just feel a bit bruised and battered emotionally. You know, when people ghost and all that, personally, I find it quite traumatizing. Like, it takes a bit to kind of just acknowledge that happened. You're never going to hear from that person again, you know? Like, it's, yeah, it's weird. Hence, this wouldn't be just nothing. This isn't just like a one date. This is like 4 months dating. 4 weeks. Maybe just 4 dates for some of you, but I doubt it because of the Lover's energy. Like, you might have been thinking, there's potential. Let's grow this. Let's put seeds down. Let's have the option maybe of growing a garden together. And then suddenly one day you never hear from them again. I think there's a worst case scenario for some of you is that this is somebody who's maybe wanting to steal from you. All the pentacle lining up. If not money, like ideas. Because the Tower coming down, the Tower coming, yeah, there's something off skis around, like, working, well, not even working, but like wealth generation, investments. Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody, something that just is not what it seems. And I'm seeing your energy, Libra, King of Swords, upright. Your energy here to me is having to take many, many steps back from the situation to see it from a place of better clarity. A Tower moment is disrupting. Tower moment can be sudden. A Tower moment is like, this thing that you thought is not that. This building that you've been hanging out in, that's not going to be your building no more. So there's like, and so as this Tower, I am getting a sense that for a lot of you, this is happening. You know, we're headed into the month of September. This is already happening. And so by mid-month or at some point, South Node's moving through Libra, right? So there's likely to be energies within you and around you that are dying out, that are going, like, I can't. And a lot of it is maybe trusting the wrong people. It could be to do about a choice as well, like a choice that you had, a choice that you have, or a decision that you had to make. But I would say the decision is just to walk away from this Queen of Sword energy. It's likely that there again, often we're saying these things. It's like these are resonant readings, This isn't about saying stuff you don't know or aren't feeling already. The Four of Cups I'm feeling is a bit of melancholy, a little bit of bordering on emotional depression. I am kind of overall getting it. So there's a part of your awareness that's pulled back to observe, the ins and outs of your entire life, the ins and outs of your situation. Something around a Queen of Sword, a fellow air sign. Do what you like with the gender, but it is a queen. She's in the reverse. The tower's coming down, possibly to do with, I'm hearing inheritance for some reason, but possibly to do with pentacles, slow and steady, something you've been building, creating, working on, sitting on, intending to do. The sword, Ace of Sword reverse, a slow and steady movement. The lovers, so it's something like the love ain't here, and you're exhausted, and you're like, the messages coming through for you are like the decision has to be made, and or something in you has already made a decision. The King of Sword over there, yonder, is being mega, mega mindful. Very mindful, very demure. I've only looked into that. I love it. Very demure, very mindful. The King of Sword. This is about respect, my loves. This is, I think this is maybe one of those situations where you could have started or gotten into a business or started communicating with somebody about an investment, inheritance, business, like something you want to do with money or things that you have to invest with, right? And it could be that, like, having gone to a human and then maybe like something you thought you could trust, you can't trust. Maybe something you were building is coming down now. What's the Tower all about? So, and the King of Swords, this is like knowing your worth, knowing your vision. Broadly, but so this could be collective, but also personal. This is like old structures coming down. El Clasico. Old structures. This tower, this is like all the old shit. Hierophant reverse. So basically, this tower that's coming down is liberating you, as uncomfortable as it might be and feel. Because I would say as well, the Lover's reverse with all the pentacle and the money and the investment and the inheritance and all this stuff. I'm like, where do I go and what direction do I do? Some of that work or energy, being it so if we're working with another and the alignment isn't pure or true, something will come about something will come about to disrupt that. As in, if it's not the foundation to create the thing that you're wanting to create, which with a Queen reverse would not be. Hierophant reverse would not be. These are not the droids you're looking for. But there's a key. This is the key. The key. So let everything crumble. Let it fall apart. Sorry to say. Lovers, reverse. Let them go. Let them go. You've got the key. You've got the power. You've got the key. The key to your manifest dreamy life is in you. And all that's happening is that which does not bring you to that joyful life, the things that are not meant to go with you, they're going to fall away this month. They're going to go away. They're going to crumble away. And you might be feeling a bit exhausted, okay? So the nine of wands, once that tower comes down, and again, I might be saying this, it's the end of the month, at the beginning of next month, and you're like, no way. Or there's a part of you like, oh shit, I think I know what she's talking about. Yeah, it's coming down. Like you and again, when I say these things, like usually that from the intuitive aspect, you know it already, Most of us know when we're in a relation that's not going the distance. Although I say these things, I did have a recognition of like, it's like my winter festival, I can only handle it for so long. It's like, and then I look at my astro chart because I nerd out on astrology, and there are certain placements that are indicators of like psychic vibe and beyond the veil perceptions and all that jazzy jazz. And that's, whoa, whoo, me over here, yeah. And just 42 years to realize like that's a real thing. And like being able to respect one's energies, rather than do what we think we're supposed to do to like be fun and cool. That's like it's so real, isn't it? In this world, like there's so much shame around like just being who we are, right? And that's part of the shadow work, is like working through all that shame to just be present and show up as who we are and endeavor to be more and more conscious controllers of our own reality and perception. And I think this is where we get like often a bit like, is that we're trying to control external circumstances and events isn't manifestation. Manifestation is about being able to work within self and change our perception. And I think part of the clincher is thinking that we can control other people. That's, to me, based in the illusion of fear. And so long as we're trying to control people, we're probably feeling lots of anger and we're feeling lots of like what I would conceive as like fairly superficial, but also base emotions. And then once we're really acting from a place of love, everything will become the regenesis, essentially. Everything will be transformed through love. All of our fears, all of our darkness, all of our shame, all of our neglect, all of the things that the body remembers, all of the feelings that the body remembers can come through the shadow to be healed. And it's through that healing process that we reclaim the key. So, some of you Libras are holla in it. You probably have been doing loads of shadow work, which means when the tower comes down or when you see the thing, you're like, whoa, wow, okay. As in, I intuitively felt this coming, or I knew that person wasn't to be trusted, or I knew that was a rocky foundation, right? All these layers for you. You're holding tight though, okay? Don't be fooled. That's all. Son of Wands reversed. Like, even at this stage in the game, with all the wisdom that we're holding, you guys, like this would be like, don't be impulsive. Just because something looks shiny and nice doesn't mean that's meant for you. Just hold your let your temper, and like it's almost like hold your excitement within before talking about it, before investing any of your money in it. Wow, Mars and Venus come out here. Nice dynamic energy. So there's likely to be movement at the interim, though. There's very much Libra. I want to say happy birthday to some of you because like we're coming close, but I know it's Virgo season technically, but I know that it's this month you'll have your birthday season. So, or like next month, but some of you will be born in September, right? The Venus energy. This is like you rewiring your perception of love, maybe. And also this is a little bit like beautifying ourselves, Libra. I'm thinking like maybe Venus is moving into Libra or something like this eventually. Well, yeah, she's normally pretty close to the sun, right? Yeah, defo. So our gorgeous Venusian energy is moving her fine little self into Libra probably by September time. And again, we're going to conjunct that South Node. So these things that are closing out, these chapters of our lives that we're just like done with, Venus moving through your sign, Libra, will definitely, your Venus ruled, right? So hi, glow up energy, right? And this is you making, so Mars and Venus together with these two, 21 and 22. Like what I'm getting is like, know the self, love the self, take no fucking prisoner. Don't take other shit. Know yourself, know your worth. I got the power, I got the money, I got the love, I love myself. That's the motion. That's the Mars energy. That's the essence of, like, it's the voidal darkness, eternal. Yeah, the void aspect, the darkness aspect is the feminine energy. We want to bask in the glory of that. We want to be able to familiarize ourselves with the dark feminine, right? Which is really just the darkness or the feminine polarity versus Mars, motion, light, right? We are that container, but there again, the idea of a patriarchy is imbalanced perception where there's just man, there's just light. We deny darkness, we deny the femininity within self, and thus we have a distorted and imbalanced perspective. As we harmonize the self, as we come into greater union with our own heart space there, then we can acknowledge and perceive a greater sense of balance within self and have that balance reflected. It is miraculous, my loves. It is truly, truly miraculous because you realize that even your own mind is being worked upon by the cosmic forces, right? That this is that thing, is that we think we're in control. That's part of the illusion. As the, it's me choosing. This is part of self-responsibility. Okay, I've chosen this. I'm choosing this avatar, but she's in essence like, there's a relationship with her that's really just biofeedbacking the relationship with God or source or the totality of all that is, because we're all that too. So divine, isn't it? It's just so gosh darn holy divine. Divine guidance and loving clarity. Let's get a few more cards. Creation, destruction. So this is a big energy where you're just transforming, right? Transforming your life. And there's that creator card. That's like what I was just saying about knowing you are the source, you are the creator, you emanate the light from the darkness. The red, that sexual energy, that creative life force energy that's projecting into the world. All of us, we all have that, right? We want to be feeling it. Mars is often an indicator, well, war energy, but also of sexual energy, sexual prowess. Hanuma. Durga, Lakshmi. There she is, goddess of creativity, intuition, and insight. She is upright as well, so this is about you surrendering to your creativity. The endless stream that we only catch glimpses of but can feel, totally distraction. Endless stream that we only catch glimpses of, but can feed us for life. She is the sacred river, flowing with divine wisdom, nourishing us with nectar for the soul, art, music, dance, and literature. You may draw upon Saraswati when new ideas are flourishing and you are channeling universal wisdom. Saraswati appears in the ingenious moment when you think of something straight from the heavens, when you lose yourself in dance, when you become one with music. She is the very source of all inspiration, embodying the cosmos through communication, meditation, intuition, speech, and sound. Saraswati, I'm just getting a weird, sound is something. Not music, sound. For some of you, sound. There's a primordial connecting. It's like connecting to the sound of silence. But true. There's silence. There's silence within you, but there's sound coming through. This is messaging, basically. Saraswati has come to you to deliver the message to pursue that creative idea with full force. I'm getting a really powerful sense of this energy coming from rising up and coming out with full force. You're fully supported by your blessing. So, and plus it's next to Mars motion. You're being guided, my loves. Something's coming in. You're creating it. You got to create it. You got to create it. You got to create it. And you know the key. You hold the power. Mars is moving forward. Beloved is really about you loving you, and you. It's almost like anything connected to this Queen of Sword reverse energy. You're like, nope, no, bye, key me. I got the key. I'm taking it over here. And I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to feel that spark for myself, beloved. And then there's like a hop, skip, and a jump over to the taking action by the divine. And that's once you pull back, there's likely to be a little bit of restorative healing from this energy, Nine of Wands. Just take your calm down, slow down, feel good. And then you're likely to send a message or receive a message about a decision you're making with regards to your creativity and how you want to move forward. How you want to invest your time, money, energy, and etc. Empowerment. So this is a huge empowerment piece, Libra. This is like, you got the power, you got the money, you're going to make decisions for yourself. And no longer, it's like, I'm also hearing, no longer are you going to listen to your alter ego. For some reason, for some of you, that Queen of Swords reverse would be like alter ego, or again, ancestral past stuff where you like, there's like a mother wound where there's like, you could never do that. Insidious thinking that disempowers you. You're done. Tower, come down. I see you for what you are. Devil, get thee behind me. I'm not listening to that shitty thinking anymore. I'm going to take my money. I'm going to disciple myself. I'm going to hold the key to my own unlocking. I'm going to make a choice based on that desire for me and my future. And I'm going to go create it. Because the Saraswati, there's inspiration, feeling inspired, moving in that direction. Mars, from a place of love, beloved, Venus. So there's always that energy, isn't it? Pull back, go quiet. Get in love with self, love, right? And then when it comes in, that idea, that inspiration, that moment, then you move, right? Then you move. This is the whole thing of like, I was having a great, actually, a fellow Libra, really good chat about that, because this is years now we've been chatting, and he was saying something like I haven't really felt that high vibe, like or inspiration or something like I've just felt steady. Am I conjuring this? I don't know, but either way, I was resonating, and I was like, oh my God, yeah. And I was like, maybe though, because then when he was sharing, then I got insight, and I was like, maybe we haven't gone down in vibration. Maybe we're just more embodied of those high vibrations. So what does that mean? It means it's normal. Like, as in, because then I was like, I was listening to the words, but feeling the exchange. I mean, like, yeah, but there's nothing like normal about it. So like, there's nothing uninspired about what you're saying. And then I had this insight, like, well, maybe we are just as inspired and just as intuitive and but it's the new normal. Imagine, right? As in, synchronicities and these things that once were like, whoa, like out of our three-dimensional perspective, that was all high vibratory, or like, when I'd get downloads, like everything is just like, I'd just be literally like vibe. And I've told you guys about this experience where I like literally didn't sleep for 6 months and just felt like super. This is around the time of encountering some of that new crew community, right? So at this stage in the game, and based on my own intuition and by feedbacking off of community are people that truly resonate with the heart, right? And thus the mental reflections are often more powerful, maybe, obviously, than if we don't resonate with people who look at us like we're fucking retarded, right? Pardon my French, I don't mean that. That look at us as if we're talking some sort of crazy talk, right? Seriously, pardon my French, I endeavor to not use language like that, as in to put down people with disability at all. I honor all beings. So, but clearly I still slip and have really less than desirable things come out of my mouth. However, so when he was sharing that, I had that insight, which I shared about, well, maybe we haven't like lost the inspiration. Maybe we're just now fully used to living inspired. He was like, that makes perfect sense. And I was like, yeah, because we're not like not intuitive and not following spirit. It's just the whole way. And so many of the things that I was attached to or thought about or worried about, they're just, they go. And here we are, right? It's it's all there is. It's the moment. It's the present moment. That's why myself and Alta Love as a brand propagate being unplugged. I know I'm also dealing with phone addiction, internet addiction, whatever. However, breaking out and not watching. Although I must say, after 12 years of not engaging with mainstream, hanging out with a friend of mine who has kids and they have a TV and and I would just say there's like some nice just like chilling out, but commercials are just abysmal. Anyway, yeah, to each their own, but from the brand's perspective, all news, mainstream, and advertising, and pretty much propagated programming is designed to enslave us, divide us, and really just make us blind consumers. So wake up. This isn't necessarily for you, Libra. This is just MJ's little divine message. Wake up, people. Stop engaging with that stuff. It's not real news, actually. I know we all were told that, but it's really a kind of propagated agenda to make us think certain things. Like, if anything, say you must find someone named Pist Magentis on, or is that his name on? He's really got it down as far as explaining how things really work, how things are really operating behind the scenes. Hence, you understand why they project that news story into our news. And remember, again, we are the creators. Our perception creates the reality. So if we're all being bombarded with the perception of fear and division, what are we going to create? More. I just annoyed myself. More fear and division. That was my very scientific understanding. If there's too much fear and too much noise, what do we want? More love. What do we want? More quiet. So it's, sit down and be quiet and get to know yourself and tap into your divine imagination. Oh, see. We always go on those rambles, don't we? But I'm happy to be here with you, Libra. You guys are like angels in my life. I adore the Libra energy. Hope you guys have a really great month. I look forward to checking in with you guys next month for your birthday season. One of my besties here in the UK is a Libra. One of my besties clients. And then one of my besties' crew is also, so we got so much Libra, and I have like a Libra stellium. Saturn, Mars, and Pluto are all in Libra, so it's a bit of a heavy one for me. But it's all about fairness and justice, and that's like we're here for it, right? Thanks, guys. Thanks for being my angel friends. Have a wonderful month, Libra. I'll look forward to seeing you in our daily shares, weekly for my Patreons, and every month. Here we are, September 20. What a year it's been. Personally, this year has been far superior than the last 2 years. Maybe even the last like 6 years. No. Because for me, there was like a high level in summer 2019. Like 2019 summer was just this like exquisite, again, like floating on love vibratory that quickly landed when I started to hemorrhage money and run out of all support systems, and basically was living in survival for many months without any support or no. And this is where this community comes in, because I had a specific small handful of heart lovers, people that I'd met on the internet who, honestly, if it weren't for them, like, I'd possibly still be homeless, So that's what faith is about. And I had to have faith in the compassionate generosity of other humans. And it's a real thing, I think. If any of you have ever had to rebuild your life, boy, oh boy, do you remember the people that helped you. And remember the people that didn't. And remember the people that made it really difficult, or remember the people who almost like denied that you went through all the stuff you went through. Hence, those are not the people that usually help us rebuild. But they teach us about our own resilience, and they teach us about our strength. They teach us about our authenticity. So may peace be with us all, and also with you, MJ. Well, thank you very much. Have a great month of September, Libra. So thankful for all of you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Peace out.